Initializing. What's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of PTL Pushing the Lines. Did not expect to be here, but Mike gave me a call and said, "Hey, man, they want us to do a breakdown of the Bills versus Jets game." So here we are. But hey, you know what? Before I give you what I was about to give you
What?
for the Eagles, I do have something for you. Um, After yesterday's show. Hold on, let me get it. Let me get it for you real
It's finna be some bullshit.
quick. Hey man, you just made. I mean, yesterday you made me look like total ass.
Why? How?
Um, your take on
Game?
the Detroit Dallas game,
Yeah. I
boy.
told you. I told you.
Ooh, Lord, hey man. But that game got so out of hand. Dan Campbell started putting in offensive linemen and throwing in passes.
I told you there was a revenge game from where they cheated them, and they
Golly,
prevented Detroit from getting that number 2 seed. I seen this coming.
hey man.
Dallas defense is decent at best with Micah and Demarcus Lawrence. Without those they have to take a lot of chances. And you seen that on the secondary. If you got weapons, if you got more than one weapon, they're in trouble. Like trouble. So I loved it. I mean, well, 7-9
Hey man, they still throwing the
at
ball on them
home.
boys.
Yeah, at home.
They- speaking of still going, Ashton Genty, he's still running over Hawaii right now too.
Hey man, they're gonna have to start drug testing him. He different.
Woo. But
He a
the reason
beast.
the reason we're here today is the game that's coming on in about an hour and a half. Hour and a half, 2 hours and a half.
Yep.
I'm bad with time. And plus,
Well, it shoot. They say it starts at like kickoff should be around 7:50. So we got about 2 hours and 10 minutes.
we ain't gonna take that long. We'll get this show over and done with. Give the people a little something to look at before then, because you're cutting into my
Yeah.
nap time.
He don't need no nap. You a young fella. What the hell you need a nap for?
Young, I'm older than you. You catching up too.
I'm 41. What the hell we need a nap for?
I got six of them on you. Oh, as a matter of fact, as of tomorrow, I will have seven of them on you.
Yeah, tomorrow your birthday.
Don't tell nobody.
What you gonna do for your birthday, man?
Sleep. Shit. No, I'm going to work, and then when I get off from work, I'm gonna sleep. But the reason we're here, New York Jets and the Bills play tonight. Um,
Yeah.
and we've already discussed it once this week. The Jets just had a coaching change. Robert Salah got dismissed. Defensive
Mm-hmm.
coordinator Jeff Ulbrich took over as the interim coach. Offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett, he was relieved of his play calling duties. And the passing game coordinator Todd Downing took over play calling duties. How do you
Man, you
think
know
that's going to
what?
affect tonight's game?
I looked at Todd Downing's coaching career today. He ain't really done a goddamn thing.
Nothing.
I looked at him in Detroit. He was the quarterback's coach. And Matthew Stafford had some good years, but it's Matthew Stafford, and he had Megatron in those years. His best years was when he was with Derek Carr and the Raiders. Derek Carr went to 2 Pro Bowls when he was there. I looked at him with the Titans, and he actually, once he took over, they declined in Tennessee. And
Bad.
at Buffalo, he had EJ Manuel and I believe Kyle Orton, and they didn't do nothing. So I'm like, what the hell are we? Why does he keep getting these job opportunities when there's all these other people out here getting job didn't should have job opportunities? Should I say?
Man. Horrible.
Yeah, that was
He
that
should have
that
been
that
fired after that
threw me
DUI.
off.
And thank you, Smeeze. I saw that.
Sneeze, cuz in here.
Hey man, it made me feel good when people show up for the live show.
Hey man, he a good dude. He a good dude. Although he didn't bring me nothing to eat last. Good. I'm gonna shout him out on here, man, because I brag on him a lot. If y'all don't know, when y'all see Smeezy, that's like my inherited older brother. He ain't even my best friend no more. He ain't worth a damn, but I love him. But we can go on with the show.
Yeah. The Jets are currently 2-3. They've got back-to-back losses to the Denver Broncos and the Vikings. Uh, their offense is ranked 25th in scoring, which is 18.6 points per game, 27th in total offense, which is 286.6 yards a game, and last in rushing offense, 80.4 yards per game. That's why they
I
had to
don't know.
change.
Oh, I get it. I get it. I'll tell you another thing about this game. This is probably the worst team they could have played on Monday night. If y'all recall, September 11th last year, game one, this is the team that Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles against. That fourth play, this is the same team, same Monday night. So it's going to be rough. But on the Jets have lost five of their last six Monday night games. Uh, they need this one just for sanity purpose, just to stop emerging, just to stop all the BS that they got going on in their organization right now. They need this victory. Period. They both done lost two in a row. Whoever wins this game will be first in the AFC East. Uh, what you think about James Cook? I put in my notes because he's questionable. He did a light practice on Saturday. I put if you was gonna bet on him, if you was gonna do anything with him, I would bet all the unders on him, depending on how high or how low they are.
I honestly didn't touch it. I didn't touch anything James Cook. Um, I mean, I'm scared to play it either way because if he happens to get out there and he's at full speed, he might hit his overs, and then if he get out there and get get hit one good time, there we
Yeah.
go. We on the unders.
Mm-hmm.
So it
That's
probably would
what.
be safer to bet the unders, but I didn't touch nothing.
Yeah. Shakir the same way because he's still nursing that ankle injury, and they just keep saying he's questionable. They haven't said if he's playing, if he's out. So I just wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't fool with it. So what else we got going on in that game? Buffalo.
Injuries.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Injuries for the Jets. Michael Carter is still out. Linebacker C.J. Mosley is expected to return from a 3-game absence. Right tackle Morgan Moses slated to return after missing 2 games. Tight end Tyler Conklin listed as questionable. Aaron Rodgers has been hampered, but he's practicing good to go with the ankle injury. So he's not 100%.
So it's a lot of injuries in this game. Also, Buffalo receivers, man, I was looking up something. So everybody knows Nico Collins lead the league in receiving. So if you take Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, and Dalton Kincaid and put all their yards receiving together, they only have 4 yards more than Nico Collins, who is out on IR, which is crazy to me. Buffalo coming into this game, they only have 950 yards passing, which is like 30th in the league right now. Do you see this possibly somehow, luckily, being a game that can get in the 20s for both teams?
Um, my take on it was 21-20 um, in the Buffalo Bills' favor. I actually took the Jets with the points, and I think
Yeah.
it was 2.5. As a matter of fact, I got it right here. Yeah, I took the Jets plus 2.5. I mean, Buffalo's gonna win the game. They better win the game.
If I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'm coming out like gangbusters today. Like I said, this is the team and the night that he tore his AC not his ACL, he tore his Achilles. And like like James said, he's still playing like his Achilles is torn. Um, Aaron Rodgers got to play better. I got all the Robert Sala stuff, all the Woody Johnson stuff. I got all that. And he even said it himself. Aaron Rodgers, he got to play better because all this falls on him. They built this team for Aaron Rodgers. He got to play better. They got to start tonight.
So, are you familiar with what a dead cat bounce is?
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm not really, but I'm sure somebody need to know,
Okay.
like me.
I mean, since I knew you from trading stocks, I figured you might know what a dead cat bounce is. It's when a stock or an asset has declined for so long and then all of a sudden it bounces after a long period of poor performance. That is what I expect the Jets to do tonight after their coaching change. And it's happened a lot of times whenever coaching changes happen mid-season. They get
Hmm.
that little energy and a little refresher because whatever was holding them back is no longer in the locker room.
Yeah,
So I expect them to play pretty good tonight.
I expect to. Another person, Brees Hall, on so far this season, 65 carries, 197 yards. The Jets are dead last in rushing and got two good running backs. I need
Uh,
Brees. Go ahead.
Speezy said 40 and a half over under. That's a push for me right now because, like I just said, I'm expecting like a 21-20 game. But if
Hmm.
I was gonna bet the over under, I would probably bet the under.
Like 20-17 or something like that.
Hmm.
I mean, the Jets have two different teams in one, man. The Jets have a defense good enough to win a Super Bowl and an offense good enough to get them the 15 pick in the draft. That's the crazy part about it. Like the Jets defense, like I always tell y'all when you want to make these lotto bets, if you want to bet on the Jets defense taking a pick six or a special teams touchdown tonight, I would pick it. That's how they won the last game against Buffalo. He returned the punt return, I believe that was the first play or the fourth play of overtime. Josh Allen typically does not play that well against the Jets, and the fact that his receivers they cannot get open against the Jets corners, DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner. I would take Josh Allen under. He may get 200, but it may be like 210. I don't see Josh Allen just going crazy tonight. I think they're gonna get after him tonight.
So you just said that I actually took Josh Allen over 237 and a half passing plus rushing yards for the simple fact he has hit that 12 of his last 18 games. He's hit it two of his last two games against the Jets, and
Hmm.
he's hit it 15 of his last 19 away games. But that's rushing plus passing.
That's everything put together.
Yes.
Okay, so if I had to bet on the Bills' leading receiver tonight, I think I would go towards Dalton Kincaid.
Bingo. I'd even go so far as to bet the under on Keon Coleman again.
Yeah.
He hasn't been consistent enough.
Mm-mm. These
I didn't
Bills
bet it.
receivers, man, they can't get separation, and it's I think Dalton Kincaid will have a decent game tonight.
He's gonna have to be the go-to target.
Hmm.
Because like you said, Keon hadn't done much. Curtis Samuel hadn't done much.
Nope, he haven't done anything, and with Shakir banged up, Dawson Knox hasn't done anything productive. Yeah, it's got to be Kincaid, unless some surprise happen. It's got to be Kincaid. Would you ladder up Allen's rushing yards to? He gonna be running for his life. That's for damn sure.
I wouldn't go past 30.
I may give him 40.
Mm, I ain't,
I
I'm
may
not. I'm
give him
not even gonna
40.
touch that. I'm not touching any of his rushing yards. This is gonna be an odd game.
Very odd. Something weird is going to happen, like a fumble return, a pick six. Somebody gonna bat a pass. Some unknown person is gonna catch it and score a touchdown. This may be a good Tyler Conklin game. I don't think they're gonna let Gary Wilson go crazy like Minnesota did. I think he had like 12 for 100 and something last game. That Sunday morning game they had in London. I don't know if Gary Wilson gonna go crazy like that this time.
I'm trying to find the stat real quick of Brees Hall because I took a bet that is close to that. That's the opposite of what the trend was.
I would bet on Brees Hall receptions today. I think he at least gets three.
I think his line was like 3.5, wasn't it?
Hell, he can't play much worse than he been playing anyway, for damn sure.
Okay, so rushing
Not to
plus.
get sidetracked. Did you see how bad the Mets was beating the hell out of the Dodgers?
No, but what's crazy is if you took the Mets money line, it was plus money today.
Yeah. So them first two innings, they was up 6-0. But that's
So
neither here nor there. It's 6-1 now. But go ahead.
so three of the last three games, Brees Hall on rushing plus receiving yards has hit under 89 and a half. But I just took over 81 and a half because that has hit seven of the last 10 games.
Yeah, he ain't done shit these last two games. Now, granted, I know what they saying. The last two games, they played Denver and they played Minnesota, who has two of the best defenses. I get that. So he should have a better game against Buffalo. Dodgers
James
got the
said,
bases loaded right
mm,
now.
who up?
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not even watching who up.
Who's batting right now? Definitely let me know. If Shohei batting, go on and put them 4 runs up there.
Oh,
Don't the Yankees play tonight?
man, look. I didn't touch Lazard, but let me look at something real quick. I think.
Lazard over under 3. Shit, he might be right at 3.
Yep. Um, he's gonna get three or four, so that's gonna be a push.
You know what's
Uh,
going to affect Alan Lazard getting those 3.5? Mike Williams. Think he's
um,
starting to throw to Mike Williams a little bit. He's getting a little bit more comfortable with Mike Williams.
he is take Mike Williams over 26 and a half receiving yards. I actually got it on which book was that? Fanatics at
Mm-hmm.
25 and a half. The 26 and a half receiving yards has hit 10 of his last 12 games and hit in six of his last six home games.
Yeah. Oh, shit, 6-3. The Dodgers is coming back. This is gonna be a hell of a series. We supposed to be talking about Monday Night Football, but this baseball this time of year is incredible.
I mean, you have to talk about live events at the same time, but we covering our subject. We covering the subject.
So
Mike Williams 30 to 40 yards today.
yeah, does Aaron Rodgers get over 200 yards passing today?
Right at it.
Does he throw for more than 1.5 touchdowns? So pretty much two.
Um, he's gonna be right. I think Rogers passing line is 215 and a half right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna get right around 200, so that under might look good.
Who's scoring touchdowns for the Jets? If you ask me,
Brees
I
Hall.
would I would take Brees Hall. I may take Brees Hall and Braylon Allen. I think they both may get one.
Yeah, they're gonna try to get that running game going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I don't think either quarterback gets two touchdowns. Not passing anyway.
I think Brees Hall has. I'm gonna say he gets at least 50 yards rushing and somewhere between 20 and 30 yards receiving. So I think he may get 80 yards total.
Garrett Wilson under 60 and a half receiving yards. That's hit six of the last seven games and hit two of the last two games versus Buffalo. And personally, Aaron Rodgers is not getting that kid involved.
He did against Minnesota. I don't know what it
One
was
game.
against Minnesota. He had 12 catches for 100 some yards and a touchdown. I think he knows what he has in Garrett Wilson. And I think the fact that he didn't do that off-season training that Garrett Wilson wanted to do with him, I think they're finally starting to get some form of chemistry. I say Garrett Wilson has at least 5 catches for 50 some yards tonight.
Mm.
But you also got to understand, Buffalo knows, everybody knows how good Garrett Wilson is, apparently, except for Aaron Rodgers. But I think he finally does know Garrett Wilson is almost a replica of Devontae Adams if you watch them play. They're not really necessarily no deep threat, but if you catch them in between the numbers, Garrett Wilson, he wants to be good, he wants to be great, and I think Aaron Rodgers understands that. So I think Aaron Rodgers is going to focus on that, and I think now and you'll start to see Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson kind of take off.
Well, I hope it ain't this game because that'll mess up that one bet I got. They can wait till next game. Don't mess with my money, A Rod.
But I mean, we'll see because I do think with Todd and this is the first time that Todd Downing is going to be calling these plays, so it's really an unknown. I'm just going off
Hopefully,
pretty
history
much
doesn't
kind of
repeat itself.
yeah. I mean, if you're a new offensive coordinator, I just feel like that you would get your best players involved on your first day of coordinating for the offense. I'm I'm strictly going off common sense on this one.
My two top picks for anytime touchdown would be Brees Hall or Alan Lazard.
Yeah,
Um, if you're gonna take a anytime touchdown on Buffalo, um, I would lean towards James Cook if he plays the full game and is healthy.
yep.
Um, or you might get Josh Allen if they get inside the five.
Running one in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And if James Cook doesn't play, you got Ty Johnson and Ray Davis. I don't know much about Ty Johnson or Ray Davis. Ray Davis only has one touchdown this season. I I don't know much about him.
Ty Johnson used to play for the Jets.
Yeah, I remember Ty Johnson playing for the Jets. I don't. I Ray Davis is he a rookie?
Ray Davis. Honestly, I don't know much about Ray Davis. I think he is.
Yeah, it looks like he's a rookie.
Um,
He went to
Ty,
Kentucky.
Ty Johnson is speedy, but he's not. He doesn't have a lot of NFL reps.
So I think they need James Cook to play this game. I hope he can play this game because that Jets defensive line is something serious.
Yep. And if they have to rely on the passing game, you know where it's going.
Yeah, and speaking of the defensive line, I seen Hassan Reddick. He signed with Drew Rosenhaus and another agent today. So
One
apparently,
on Lazard.
the, oh yeah, he trying to go for a lot
Yeah.
of them.
This ain't going to be a high scoring game.
No, I don't see it being a high scoring game. Oh, he talking about Garrett Wilson. No, that's what I'm saying. He has his certain things about him that makes him look like Devontae Adams. Nah, he's definitely not Devon. It's only one. Devontae Adams route running is nah. He's one of one in that. Um, I haven't heard much about that Devontae Adams to Jets trade no more. So I think he's gonna be with the Raiders for the rest of the season. That's what it sounds like.
It has quieted down over the past couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and while we're getting off subject, something else popped up today that I didn't realize. Uh, the subject of Will Levis keeps coming up, and I always bring up who his offensive coordinator was at Kentucky that had him as the number one prospect, but after he left, everything fell off. Liam Cohn. You know what I'm talking about? Do you know where he's at now?
No, I don't know. Where is it?
He's the offense coordinator for Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
He doing damn good for himself then.
Hmm. I ain't gonna say
20 to
he's the reason Baker's looking good, but he's making Baker look better. Baker was gonna
you
look good
you
on
know
the
what
Dolphins.
you know what's starting to scare me? 20-17 Buffalo. Everybody thinking that's it's gonna be like 21-20, 20-17, something like that. It's
I
gonna
got
end up being like
21-20.
I'm thinking what he thinking, like 2017, 2014. It's gonna mess around and be something like 31-24, and then we all gonna be mad.
Nah, I'm
I
not
just
gonna be
don't
mad.
see it.
I'm not betting the under over or the over. I'm not touching it.
I'm not either, but I don't see a lot of points being scored in this game because it's just not a bunch of playmakers in this game.
Mm-mm. Games where I'm scared of the over or the under, I don't touch either one.
How many legs are sufficient for the single night games for a parlay?
I mean, it honestly depends on your odds. If you're doing like minus 200, minus 300, make it three or
Hmm.
four. At least get your parlay to plus 100.
Yeah, you double your money.
But if you're doing a lotto, shoo, a lotto is odds are slippery. Hey, you know what? You want to put together a lotto while we on here?
I would play if I was to do a lotto. I would pick the Jets defense to score a touchdown. That would definitely be on there.
I'm taking my ball and going home.
I would definitely pick the Jets. I would pick if we're gonna do a lotto. I would pick the Jets to score a touchdown. I would pick Brees Hall to have 100 yards rushing. Josh Allen to go over 250. I would parlay it. That would be my lotto.
Ah, me. I don't like yours.
Or if you don't want to do Josh Allen passing yards, then you do Josh Allen getting 50 rushing yards.
Okay. Just because we sit here and talked about shit real quick, I am gonna Josh Allen. I'm taking him over 175. Aaron Rodgers. Passing yards. Aaron Rodgers 175.
Hmm.
Brees Hall 50 plus rushing yards.
Bills winning on back-to-back losses. Both of them got back-to-back losses. That's what's scaring me, man. We all thinking alike. Something crazy gonna happen.
Garrett Wilson 40 plus. Lazard 25 plus.
Are you doing
Mike
a lotto?
Williams 25 plus. Yep. Um, Jets over or under 20 and a half. I take under. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Buffalo. Over under 20 and a half. I ain't touching that one.
Yeah, you can throw on the Bills, John. The Ravens the Ravens ran all over them. First play, Derrick Henry went 87 yards. I'm hoping that's what Brees Hall do tonight.
Do I want to put a Brees Hall anytime touchdown on here?
Sure, why not? You know what's crazy in the fantasy world? I ain't too big on Garrett Wilson, but this is like the number one quarterback and either the number two or number three running back. So everybody looking at this game for Brees Hall and Josh Allen to do something. I know some people got the Jets defense, and I know some people got Garrett Wilson. I have Brees Hall and I got Josh
Can people
Allen, and I need them both to do good. What you
can,
got?
can people
Oh,
see
your
that?
lotto.
Can you read that?
I can't read it, but I see it. What's the odds on it?
1646.
You gonna post it on your winnable?
Nope.
You you ain't gonna play it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna play it, but I ain't posting on the winnable. I don't want people to think I run lottos all the time. I don't.
Hey, we're gonna have to do another show. The NBA start next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. Next Tuesday is a good day to do another show.
Yeah, y'all know hey, y'all know what time it is for me. But yeah, man, 6-3. The Dodgers done came back a little bit. Top of the seven.
Let me.
So let me ask you this: you can't say
Oh
Detroit.
shit.
What team do y'all think looked the best yesterday?
I just talked about him.
I said you can't say Detroit.
I just talked about him.
Who, the Bucks?
They look pretty good.
I'm gonna give you my surprise. The
Oh.
Bears look
Hey
very,
man,
very good.
golly, did they?
I know it was Jacksonville. Caleb Williams, he may be the truth. Caleb Williams is he's on the waiver wire in a bunch of fantasy football leagues too. I'm thinking about going to get him,
Caleb
and I
Williams.
may, yeah, and I may drop Travis Etienne sorry ass just so I can get Caleb Williams.
I already
Travis
got him.
Etienne finna mess around and either get traded or he gonna lose his job to Tank Bixby. I really believe that.
I already got him. Texans look good. Packers look good. Buccaneers look good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hell, the Steelers looked all right.
Steelers did look all right. I don't.
Hey,
He scares me because I think that he's going to try to get Russell Wilson in one of these games, and he's going to throw off their whole chemistry.
hey, what did I tell you about? Who was it? Cal Pitts yesterday.
What did Cal Pitts caught a 50-something yard pass yesterday too.
A 52 was long, but he had 3 for 70.
Yeah, he doing. Him and Mark Andrews are coming along.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you call Mark Andrews.
I did. He's coming along. They're getting him involved in the offense.
I did not expect that out of Drake May yesterday. Although they lost,
Mm-hmm.
he had what 243 and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, Drake
So
May did look pretty good yesterday. No, I don't think Washington don't go win the division.
I told you Joe Mixon was gonna look good. That bet hit yesterday. Um, what was
Only
the
reason I say Washington might not win the division, or I don't think they will, they got a few good defenses coming up that they're gonna have to play. Now, hey, the way he looked against Baltimore, I could be wrong. It wouldn't bother me if Washington won the division, as long as Dallas don't win the division, and I don't see Dallas winning it. Jaden Daniels and McLaurin, man, they are scary. They did that yesterday without Brian Robinson Jr. So, hey, I ain't tripping on Washington. I like Washington.
Dallas is headed towards implosion.
They on the back, and they come back. They got San Francisco. So good luck to them.
Mm. What's happening with your boy Nick Sirianni with them fans yesterday?
He trying to get his ass fired. That's all.
That's a good way to
That,
do it.
yeah, fucking with them fans. Yeah, he trying to get fired. That's all.
He can't go to Pasagenos nowhere in the city.
No, hell no. I tell you one game that we was wrong on, the Broncos and the Chargers. We was definitely wrong on that. We don't get them all right, but
Hey, that was the other one that hurt my feelings, but not as bad as
man,
that Dallas game hurt my feelings.
I seen that from a mile away. I can't believe you thought that was going to be a different kind of game.
I mean, my read was wrong. Okay, my read was horrible, but anyway,
Kyler Murray and the Cardinals disappointed me yesterday.
mm, they disappoint themselves.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know. He's decent,
Oh,
but those late first, early second round fantasy draft picks that I don't think he worth that.
so you remember yesterday I said take Jahan Dotson over 9.5,
He got 13 yards, didn't
10,
he?
10.
Hey, as long as he got it.
Ooh, Lord.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell y'all now while we on the show before we wrap it up. 'Cause this not gonna be a long show. It was supposed to be about Monday Night Football, but y'all in the group chat, we on the live. You know how guys get when we get to talking about football. Broncos play the Saints on Thursday night. Chris Olave will not be playing. He has a concussion, and it's at least what 7 days.
Derek Carr's
Seven.
out 3 to 4 weeks.
Derek Carr's out. No Chris Olave. No. Rashid Shaheed has a knee injury I seen right before we came on live that they call it concerning. So they may be without Shaheed. They may be without Olave, where they are going to be without Olave, and they are going to be without Derek Carr. So if you can stream the Broncos defense on Thursday, I would do that because I don't know how the Saints are going to score.
Uh, the Saints might be in tank mode.
Maybe. And if they are, they should trade Kamara.
Yeah, at least get him somewhere where he can contend for a championship.
Mm-hmm. Not Dallas.
Yeah, because he's on the back leg of his career, so he's showing you loyalty. Let that man out.
Yeah. And he's still good.
Hmm.
Still good. The Jaguars have another Sunday morning game. And they play the Patriots. I don't really want nothing to do with that either.
You know what? Since you're looking at it, let me go ahead and look at week 7 real quick. See what
Oh,
they got.
Pat Surtain, he got a concussion too. Well, he ain't playing Thursday night either. That's gonna be an ugly game. The over under is 37.5 for that Thursday night game.
Texans Packers ought to be a good game on Sunday. You got the Lions Vikings. That'll be a good game.
Let's see. So remember how I always tell y'all in the high scoring games to play the touchdown field goal each half. It hit yesterday for me on the Ravens Commanders game. If you can catch one of these games where you think both teams like this, I bring it up because you said the Texans and the Packers.
Hmm.
That's a good game to play that touchdown field goal each half. Uh, I don't know about that Lions Vikings game. I hate that happened to Aiden Hutchinson yesterday too, man. He broke his fibula and his tibia. He's
Oh,
out.
and it was ugly.
Yeah, it was ugly. It was ugly. I seen on Twitter today they slowed it down. He's gone till next season, but they did say he should be back before the start of next season, man. And he was leading the league in sacks. I hate that.
Yeah, that recovery usually takes 4 to 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
But you know how with modern medicine and them young boys being the athletes they are and pushing themselves, he's gonna do everything he can to get back faster. But he does not need to try to come back this season because it's not gonna happen.
No, that's not happening.
And we got 2 Monday night games again.
Most of us are only gonna have one because the Chargers and the Cardinals. This is the first time that it will be ESPN Plus exclusive.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, but the Ravens and is the best game.
I mean,
Price,
shit.
what's up, man?
If y'all want, we get in Discord and I stream that motherfucking ESPN Plus. Don't think I
Chiefs and
won't.
49ers. I just want the 49ers to get healthy so I can see what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
Christian McCaffrey is supposed to come back in November. Jordan Mason, I don't know if he's playing or not that game. Now the
Uh,
backup, he did pretty good, but he had a long run, so that's kind of hard to say.
do you know who the leading receiver for the 49ers is right now?
Is it Kittle or Jawan Jennings?
Jawan Jennings, 25 for 404.
Ayuk is struggling
Missing
bad.
missing camp like he did hurt him.
Yeah, I think he needed that. Ayuk done got paid, and he ain't looking too hot. That should be a good game, man. If Fred Warner should be healthy, the 49ers are missing a lot, man.
Oh, you know
They're
what?
missing a lot.
I got an odd bet for y'all. An odd one. Where is it at? Aaron Rodgers under 44 and a half passing yards in the first quarter. I caught it this morning at minus 115.
Hmm.
Lock it in.
He will get 40, is what you're
No,
saying.
under 44 and a half first quarter
Oh,
passing yards.
under.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Aaron Rodgers under 44.5 first quarter.
Yep. It's hit in two of the last two games and hit in two of his last two games versus Buffalo.
Why is it? Why you probably don't know. Why has that become such a popular bit? People are bidding on first quarter over under.
Hey, I have noticed that. And I guess a lot of people are going with what the trend is,
Hmm.
which which is if you look at certain wherever you do your research, some people will have the first quarter trends, and a lot of people are starting to bet them. They're putting together parlays and hitting big.
Yeah, I seen that. I did. I jumped on the trend. Uh, I mean, it seems when you put in the parlay in, it seems easy. It may say something about Brees Hall getting 5 rushing yards in the first quarter, and you thinking that they're gonna get it, but a lot of times these don't hit. But if I was to bet that, I think Brees Hall would get 5 yards rushing in the
He
first
will
quarter.
today.
What about Garrett Wilson getting 10 yards receiving in the first quarter?
I'm scared of that one.
You scared of that
Um,
one?
I looked at it earlier, and I think it was trending for the under, but I was scared to touch it either way. Hold on, I'll tell you. I'll pull it up. First quarter receiving yards. Garrett
They have
Wilson
a Go
under
ahead.
9.5 first quarter receiving yards has hit in 3 of the last 4, and has hit two
Hmm.
of the last 2 games versus Buffalo.
They have a pre-made first quarter parlay. Brees Hall 15 yards rushing. Aaron Rodgers 45 yards passing. Garrett Wilson 15 yards receiving, and the Jets to win the first quarter. That's plus 777 right now on FanDuel.
Mm.
It seems reasonable. I don't know if the Jets gonna win that first quarter though.
It does seem reasonable, but the books always know something that we don't. That's the reason they put those specials together,
Hmm.
because they want it to seem reasonable, and they want you to put big money on it just so they get their money back, because they finna lose money elsewhere.
Each team to score one touchdown and one field goal each half is plus 2,400 for this game. That's tempting. That's really tempting.
Man, I ain't touching none of special. You could have them all.
Man, this was a good show. Hey man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Like for real.
Hey man, I remember we just felt good recording the show and putting it up, and then we got the first person to come in and watch it live, and then got 2 or 3 people come in and watch it live, and now y'all requesting, hey, y'all need to do a show on this. That makes me feel good. We're gonna start doing that a little more.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all keep tuning in, man. We appreciate it.
And stay tuned. I don't want to let too much of the cat out of the bag, but we will have merchandise coming up soon. And we'll start to do some giveaways here and there. That way, y'all get y'all some free merchandise.
Yeah, man. Join the Facebook group. We have the Pushing the Lines group chat in Facebook. Join there if you have any questions or anything. I'm gonna get some of y'all on live so y'all can see how nervous I be when we do these live chats until I start talking.
If you need a
Let's
new
see.
sports book to bet something and shop your lines,
I got some
hit
breaking news that's
hit
finna
one of
piss
our
me off.
link hit one of our link trees and use our referral codes. Help us out. As a matter of fact, if I get a bonus, I'm gonna pass it on somehow. What's the
I
breaking
got
news?
him. James Cook is out tonight due to his toe injury, per Adam Schefter.
Damn, Shifty.
James, yeah, I got it, John. Yeah, I got it on my sleep app. Yeah,
Hey,
so James Cook is out.
I remember when ESPN used to break news. Now you got sleeping underdog breaking it before them, and sometimes Mike B, he be breaking it before a lot of people.
Who is Mike B? Me?
Yeah, boy, they better put you on, get you some sources or something. Shit.
Man, this is hurting me. I'm gonna play Ty Johnson. I just went and picked him up off the waiver.
Well, I didn't have James Cook on any bet. I told you I was scared to play anything James Cook.
Man, I picked Ty Johnson up, so let's see. We'll see what happens. That's
Well,
all I can do, man.
I'm glad they went ahead and pulled him before the game, because if anybody had him on a parlay and he got in for one play and got hurt 9 times out of 10, that
They
was
wouldn't
not
have
going to
gave your
void.
money back.
That was
Yeah.
not going to void the parlay.
Mm-hmm.
Only a couple of books will do that. Sleeper will do it. Sometimes Prize Pick and Underdogs will do it, but the regular sports books, they ain't fucking with y'all. They want their money.
Shit done piss me off.
Man, I think I'm gonna go to the store and get me a cheesecake or something.
Yeah, man. Y'all get your wings, order your pizzas, and get ready for the game. Hopefully, it's a good one. Man, why did I just now find out that Utah has a hockey team and it's called the Utah Hockey Club? Just random before we sign off. I did not know that.
I think they're still working on a name, but yeah, they're the expansion team.
Wow.
Hold on, are they actually playing this year though?
Yeah, they played. They played today. They lost 3-0 to the Devils.
Oh Lord. Oh
Yeah, they
yeah,
won.
I'm gonna start.
Yep.
I'm gonna start putting up my hockey bets on winnable too. So
Matter of fact, that was their first loss. They was 3-1.
damn, they must have got some good people.
Everybody kept telling me the Predators. My brother was telling me something about the Predators today. They spent some money in free agency and their ass ain't won nothing yet.
Sound like the Titans.
Yeah, on that note, man, I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Go get your snacks ready for football. Uh, we appreciate y'all tuning in. I cannot say that enough, man. This was great. So I
Thank y'all.
appreciate y'all.
Y'all make us who we are, what we are. We're a family. We out.
Yeah.